Well, America used to be #1 on the Forbes list of best countries for business, but take a look at the new list. We're not in the top 10. We're not even in the top 20. We're now all the way down to number 23, right behind Iceland. Rich Karlgaard, it's not just costing us our reputation. This is costing all of us a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah, we're a long ways from being in the college football playoffs. Look, an economist named Scott Granis defined because after the recession of 2008, we never got back to our 3% plus GDP trend line. It's cost the U.S. $3 trillion of economic activity that was stillborn, and that's why we're number 23 instead of number 1.
By the way, there's a $3 trillion gap at the top of the chart there. Steve, can Donald Trump get us back on top?
Absolutely. You start with a big tax cut. That'll help get the economy moving. Another huge burden is regulations, especially with the EPA, which is the nerve center of the so-called administrative bureaucratic state. And you do something sensible with the Fed, and you're on your way. Just avoid a trade war. And these other measures, they will work, especially getting rid of Obamacare. Huge burden on small businesses, creation of small businesses.
Bruce, will tax cuts get us there?
Well, I think if they're paid for and they do things like he holds to his promise of eliminating some things like the carried interest loophole and gives tax cuts to the middle class who elected him out in middle America, perhaps. But he's got to take things seriously and start governing and stop tweeting vendettas at people.
Sabrina, you know what always gets me when people say a tax cut has to be paid for. By whom is it going to be paid for? It's our money. Tax cuts are our money. We deserve that cash. It doesn't have to be paid for, does it?
No, right, exactly, David. I'm actually really encouraged by some of Trump's picks to run a number of the different agencies. So, for instance, someone like Puzder, who has been appointed for Department of Labor, this is someone who understands that if we want to get the economy moving again and make it more friendly for business, we can't sort of artificially raise the minimum wage, or we can't necessarily mandate paid leave policies. This is someone who understands that real economic growth comes from allowing businesses to make the decisions that work best for them, and that's going to ultimately help not only employees but consumers as well. Yeah. So I feel encouraged by some of those picks.
Well, and I'm encouraged too, but John, on the other hand, it's amazing how we've gone from #1 on that list, the most business-friendly country in the world, to number 23. That's an embarrassment.
It's an embarrassment, but it's not so amazing when you consider the bad policy of the past 16 years. And so Trump, at least so far, you could say, has taken us in the right direction with tax cuts and deregulation. But there are danger signals out there. This week he appointed Peter Navarro, an avowed protectionist, to a very senior position in the administration. Right. Trump will not be great, nor will the economy great, if he goes protectionist and anti-dollar. Watch out.
So, Bill, it's not only liberals. A lot of libertarians like John don't have that much hope for the future.
I have hope, and Sabrina's totally right about jobs. We could move a long way up on the rankings just by repealing the laws that smother employers. When you bury the hiring process in rules, costs, mandates, and litigation, you get less hiring. We could fix that.
Well, Rich, what happens if we get the tax cuts, we get the regulatory cuts, but we get into these trade difficulties with China and the rest of the world? Could that slow us down?
I think Trump has to talk tough on trade because his base wants it. I have actually more confidence that behind the scenes there are going to be a lot of bilateral trade agreements, and it won't be as bad as John thinks.
And, Steve, he is a negotiator. Sometimes the things that come out of his mouth are the first step in a negotiating process. You look at not everybody in the team that he's put together so far is anti-trade. You got people like Wilbur Ross, who's trading with China all the time.
Well, Wilbur has also made some trade noises, but the key thing is what you actually do. You don't have to tear these things up. There are plenty of remedies in place. And in terms of cyber theft and things like that, I think those things are issues need to be addressed.
Bruce, you look at where we have gone. I know you don't think Trump has the right solutions, or he hasn't broadcast them yet, as far as you're concerned, but how do we get back to the top spot? We've gone from 1 to number 23.
Well, I think that a lot of the things that you don't like about what President Obama did had to do with stimulus and so forth and running up the debt and the deficit.
That brought us down to number 23, Bruce.
Well, no, that's right. And so with tax cuts, if they will, a lot of the economists say that they will blow a hole in the deficit.
All right.
So,
Steve, what do you think?
I have a lot of hope tonight.
You have trust, Steve, in these economists.
But
By the way,
Christmas
these
Eve.
economists have a reputation of being wrong much more often than they're right. Go ahead.
Yeah, they still think the sun revolves around the earth when it comes to making an economy move. And I'm wonderful that the Democrats are now concerned about the deficit. The way you get rid of a deficit is by a booming economy, a little bit of spending restraint.
Right.
And you get a booming economy by getting off of people's backs in these crazy regulations and also reducing the burden in terms of taxation. It's always worked. Take the real world, Bruce. Reduce the burden, people respond positively.
Sabrina, go ahead.
Yeah, and this is, to Steve's point, this is exactly why people shouldn't be crying over this new EPA pick. We should, of course, want a clean and healthy environment, but these burdensome regulations are keeping businesses from growing. They are keeping people from finding jobs, and they are destroying huge segments of our economy. So we should be excited about that, and we should be enthusiastic as well about the potential of repealing and replacing Obamacare. That has been a huge jobs killer. So all of this could help raise our numbers very quickly.
We're going to be talking more about the environment.